Okay, here's a little oracle reading for y'all twin flamers. This is an interesting one. Tarot came up first, and what I felt from this card was, and of course I asked for another one because I'm like, what? Yeah, Tarot. But the message here was gratitude. That's what I felt. Gratitude. And I just saw a tool where it says Fool. Okay, because this tool, the Tarot, has shown me so much, confirmed so much. I'm so grateful for Tarot. Okay, so I asked for one more, and then I kind of saw it as Shagai, the eye of Shagai, Shaba, Abba. So the plant wanted to be in the scene, so I let it. Okay, so the bones, throwing the bones. So this is that, so I was already getting, okay, so we're feeling it in our bones, and the earth, and our blood, and our bones, this knowing, okay? So when that one came out, so we have Tarot, so throwing cards and throwing bones, okay? And Shagai is like, what was it called? Na'amin? Na'amin or Na'asim, something. N and two A's, okay? So it's very much like Naga. That's getting to know mother, okay? So this is a summertime, one of the, they call it games or fortune telling or whatever, that it's an ancient Mongolian, they would take the, what was it called, from the sheep, and that would be what they would use, I guess, because they had a lot of them from, you know, because they raise sheep and stuff, the Mongols, okay, high up in the mountains. And so yeah, it was a way of just like reading cards or crystals, tea leaves. So this is doing it with the bones though, okay? So I'm really getting like, and this was the deck that called to me, so that's why I threw it first. And I was getting like, oh, just I could feel in my bone, the blood, the bone, the ancients are calling, okay? So the earth, your ancestry, okay, your connection with your ancestors, the ancients, the earth, the elements of the earth, okay? And that was confirmed just all throughout this whole, okay. I'll put it in the description box because I hate, oh God, I wanted to remember. I know it's Na'ah something, Na'asim or Na'as, okay, but it sounded very like Hebrew. I'm like, okay, yeah. So using like tangible tools, okay, bringing spirit into form, and that came out with one of the decks. They just all confirmed each other so nicely. So crystals on the top and crystal ball on the bottom, okay? So tangible tools for healing and divination, okay, visions, just to focus your energy, okay, focus your sight, what you're looking at, have a focus point. So crystal ball and crystals, and also getting clarity with that, okay? So, and that came up, and okay, so that was the deck that called to me first. So there we go, Tarot and Shagai, okay? And I have a connection with the Mongols and the Mongolian hordes. Oh, one said Silver Horde, one of the websites. I was just looking quickly to see. I know I was throwing bones, okay? But it says fragmented on there. So it's like calling all it, you know, calling all bones, calling it all back to, okay, all the elements of your soul, okay? Your soul story. It's been fragmented, and so we're remembering who we are, and putting the pieces all back together and figuring this out, right? So the next deck was a Lightworkers deck. And this came out, and I'm like, just like the tarot, and it was like the same message pretty much, just like that when the tarot card came out from the Ancients deck. So the Lightworkers, this is a 9, so wisdom of the divine feminine. Okay, so 9, birth. I was talking to Grace earlier, so that all came into. I caught myself talking to my unborn child that's in the ether. Okay, some of you might start doing that. You might catch yourself. Okay, dreams are going to be. I also heard before I started this reading, when I was called by the Ancients deck, I heard because I was going to pull some other decks, and like I got the messages from them. I'm like, well, what would you give? Okay, it was the Sacred Feminine, the one from the Shamanic Healing deck. It was the Sacred Feminine, the one where it's a white spiral where her womb space is. Okay, and then the other one was Protection from the Resonance Oracle deck, and then Grace from the Angels deck. So I'm like, okay, I got all the messages. Thanks, guys. And then they all came out in the card. So it was like, your guys' intuition is going to be on point. Dreams. Oh yeah, the masculine said, I'll see you in your dreams. Okay, so some of you that are watching, okay, or someone might tell you they met their partner in their dreams. Like, okay, so you're somehow through some kind of experience, you're going to, okay, the masculines are being very courageous, okay? So they're setting intentions to meet up with you in the astral and be sweet to you, start building that trust and that love, that deeper love, expanding. Oh my gosh, these cards were amazing. So Wisdom of the Divine Feminine came out. That's number 9. All the blossoming, just beautiful, and just all this golden light, like golden fire all around her. But these all came out, so I'm like, oh, okay, fine. I'll just stick with the one you gave me because it was the same message. So 5th ray of intellectual knowledge, 42, that reduces to a 6. And then 4th ray of harmony, which is a 6 itself. And then karmic clearing, 5. Okay, that fire. And it's kind of like a womb space, okay, like sacral clearing. Okay, and the Sacred Rebels deck, I was getting rebel. And then I'll show you the cards, and so that just reminded me. Okay, the balance, rebalance, bell. Okay, so the intellectual. No, excuse me. Thank you. The intellectual knowledge with the harmony and the karmic clearing. It's like coming into balance with your masculine and feminine within. Okay, knowing who you are. Brings you into alignment also with your partner. Okay, so this karmic clearing clears the path for this harmonious union, which starts with self first, right? But it's like this deep knowing, okay? And that comes from first clearing the karma. That's what brings you into balance, okay? And then once you're in balance, all this knowing comes in, okay? And that's the wisdom of the divine feminine. So it was basically the same message, okay? And so when those 3 came out, we had 3rd ray of creative intelligence. So we have like all these rays. We have the 5th ray, 4th ray, 3rd ray, and then on the top we have cosmic heart, cosmic Christ, 27. I know someone whose birthday is on the 27th. So this, look at that, it's like Leo heart. Look at that, all that golden, again, all that gold. So cosmic heart, cosmic Christ, and 3rd ray of creative intelligence. So again, another 9. So this rebirth of this, okay, in the spirit, being led by your higher self. See this? It's like her higher self who's guiding her. And that, again, that's a 3. It's a 3rd ray, and it's also a 3. Okay. I might have to sneeze here in a second. Uh-oh. A tickly. Oh, excuse me. Okay, I had a couple earlier, so yeah, there's this like tickle factor. It's not dusty. I've dusted and stuff. It's not so, is there anything else for that one that I wanted to share? Oh, the third rate, the creative intelligence. So that's the two coming together to create the masculine okay, so within first, the masculine and feminine being balanced, the karmic clearing of the sacral, okay. Oh, and initiation by fire is right under that, okay, and see how it's, excuse me, balanced, that too. Okay, like the sacred, the sacral. Okay, Scorpio, death card, that represents Gabriel, the two, the womb. Okay, it's that two, the fire. The black fire and the white fire. So, the masculine and feminine, those two columns, okay, the high priestess, walking in Boaz, or the black and white lion, black and white fire. Okay, it's the feminine and masculine. The fire, the energy, your ether, your spirit. Okay, so wisdom of the divine feminine. Okay, showing you, and male or female, okay, honing your gifts. Okay, your God-given gifts and talents, your spiritual gifts. What did I do? Did I put them on the top? Yeah, I did. Okay. And fourth ray, so 4 is very much of the earth. Okay, and I said death card, which is 13, that reduces to 4. So it's rebirth, okay? Very much getting into the body, bringing it into the body, grounding it into the earth, because that's what came out for the Black Moon deck, was the element of earth. Okay, so Mother Earth, getting in tune with the tools, your body, the bones, your excuse me, the earth, the blood, using what you have available to you. And stability, and that's 38, and that reduces to 11. Okay, so when that came out, we had Black Moon Lilith, mystery, 12, another 3, okay, that Christ consciousness, and Moon was soul, and 2, okay, so that's soul, mystery, your soul mystery, okay, you're unlocking the mysteries of your soul. Now through the earth, okay, being in a place where you're walking, okay, deja vu, okay, you're unlocking the mysteries of your soul. You'll be called to a certain area to live, a certain creek that you want to hike by. You'll just be called to go in that direction. Okay, the earth, your blood, your bones, your ancestors that have walked there before. Okay, it's calling you through the earth now. Moon, Black Moon Lilith. So Moon on both those cards, okay? So this is very much soul. What did I say? It was silver, hordes, okay, when I was looking up the Shagai. So, and one of these cards, I'm like, silver. Yeah, I'm very much a silver. I'll do white, gold, like this ring's platinum just because it's a family heirloom, but I'm silver. That's what I'll wear a white gold wedding band, okay, or platinum, but I like the white. I don't do the yellow, gold, or whatever. I don't know why, okay, so it's just in my blood, right? So your style, your taste, food that you like, the colors that you like, whatever, it's just, okay, you like a certain spice because it's in your blood. So a blessing of protection came out for this is the blessed deck, okay? And that's 23, which is a 5. Okay, fire. So you're protected with a firewall. Okay, those angels are protecting you. And I asked for more because I'm like, okay, they just want to remind us that we're protected. Don't worry. Okay. Again, that's always like, but just when that needs to come through, it comes through. So these 3 came out together. A blessing for those who are nearing their final breath, and that's a 43, which is 7. So this is your higher consciousness, your crown chakra, 7. Okay, mercy, grace, forgiveness, compassion. Okay, so a blessing for those who are nearing their final breath. A blessing on growing older. And then a blessing for unity where there was once division, and that made me think of my sister and my mom and taking care of my mom. Oh, look at okay, this is the rabbit, the hare. Like what I saw in my dream. I just now saw that. I didn't see that when I drew the cards. And lots of moon. This is kind of like fire, earth, like consuming fire, that fire and the earth, those colors that burnt, like brown, rusty, red, okay, like blood. And there's moons in these two cards. So, you know, like the feminine taking care of, like women taking care of women, whether you're a masculine or a feminine, but like I was really getting women taking care of their aging, maybe it's an older sister, aunt, mother, grandmother, neighbor, friend, whatever, whoever, okay, maybe you're a caretaker, okay, so, and then a blessing to ease loneliness and bring companionship, and then this one on the top, a blessing for the right words, and I thought of my sister because that red hair, so I was like, I feel like maybe my sister might need help with taking care of my mom, and things are all coming into alignment. That's 40, a blessing to ease loneliness and bring companionship, so that's a 4, okay, very much, okay, spirit into form, so union will happen in the physical too, okay, you'll be reunited with yourself, your physical body will heal, all the, okay. And what's that? That's a 26, which is 8. So I'm getting like people coming back around, karmic balancing, getting in their heart. 37, that's 10. Okay, so that's like greatness, that's like wholeness, coming back together, that's a 10, okay. And then a 38, okay, so another 11. Unless that's a 5. No, that's got to be a 3 because there's not 58 cards in it. Yeah, a blessing on growing older is 11. Okay, so I'm getting like twin flame, mission work, just compassion. Okay, whatever it is, animals, children, the earth, the aged, okay, elderly, the ones that are convalescing, special needs people, children, and the aged who are special needs. So just really thinking long-term care for the earth, for people, animals, yourself, okay, longevity is really what I got there. And there's a hummingbird right here, another moon, see, just moons and lots of these ones, but yeah, hummingbird right there with lots of green on it. Beautiful. See lots of flowers, moons, oh, the divine feminine, just the grace and beauty of her coming back alive. Okay, so yeah, the earth element, okay. And these are all like blue on the back too. A lot of, indigo color was coming in. So what was that? Protection was, yeah, 5, that's right. Like a firewall, that's right, yeah. And then these, it was so funny because they came out together, but this one landed face up, like straight up like that, okay? And like right where the empty box, because I have my cards in boxes, and so the boxes were out, and it's right up against the leg of the table, and it was straight up like that, and these two were over here. And I read this, I'm all expansion awareness. I'm like, expansion awareness. I'm like, that's my thing, expansion awareness. And I just knew this one was from the Divine Masculine. This one was from my twin. This was from the Matrix Twins, okay? And it said partners, and I knew it was this one. And I knew, I was just like, that's from them, and it's the one about partnership. I know it. Okay? Partnership. So, expansion awareness, partnership. So, expanding now from, okay, as above, so below. So, and then, okay, as it trickles down, right? It doesn't go from here up there. Up there in the heavens, it's pure. It has to come down here, okay? So, it doesn't get infected. That's the way it works. So, it, you know, activations and all that. I don't know. I don't feel that that's just accurate as far as the law goes, that you can do that down here and give someone an activation. You pay for an activation, I'll activate your DNA code. It doesn't work like that. Not from my experience, okay? It just happens when your soul codes get unlocked, and it doesn't. I don't know. I don't think it worked like that, but whatever. That's just not my experience. But you know. So expansion awareness, right? And then with partnership, like you guys, like twin flames lighting the way, right? Those unicorn horns are lit. And then pink wings on this expansion. So expanding this unconditional love, okay? Expanding the love with your twin. Beautiful. And then on the bottom we had discernment. So I took all three of these because it was just too perfect, because I was just, the unicorns be talking. I almost think they're blue jays or something. Okay. And there was a couple robins, and then again this morning they did it, and it seemed like she was kind of more flirtatious, like he got to hit it. And they came. It's like the perfect time. I mean, I'm always looking out my kitchen window and looking up the trees in the sky, and that's okay. So, but it's, you know, they come over to this part of the fence. They could have went to that part of the fence or whatever, but they so the male, they're the more colorful. They have the red on the chest, and the female looks kind of more brindle, right? Blends in, protection, right? And he is peacocking. He looks like a wild turkey. I didn't even know robins could do that. He's all fluffed up, and he like the bat. Okay, the male birds. So anyway, the masculine or the matrix twin, they're gonna be dressed to impress. They're gonna be smelling right. They're gonna get their teeth cleaned. I don't know. And then look. And I also heard, like, and they just won't take you however you are. They don't care if you just got done working in the garden, you're all sweaty and dirty. They're just like, yeah, that's even better, right? But they're going to be all nice and all the way you like. You like it, right? However, that's how they're going to, right? They are coming in to impress you. You are the goal. You are the prize, Divine Feminine. Non-matrix twin. The one doing the damn work. Discernment, okay? And see that fire again on the rose, the sun. And it's freaking like 1,000,000 degrees here. Always 100 something. I was comparing it to where I used to live in Chaparral, New Mexico with my dad, and it was hotter than it was in New Mexico. At least we got a sidewalk here. Go on a walk in the morning, get away from crazy. I'm just kidding. I'll just get away from myself now because there's nobody. Intuition was on the top. Was that right? Yeah. So yeah, because intuition and discernment. So I'm like, so see how it's kind of like the sun and the moon. The cool. Okay. Obviously, there's the moon, and this looks like the sun. All this fire and this cool blue and the red. It's like the masculine, the feminine, the sun, the moon. Intuition, discernment. Okay, so feminine intuition, masculine discernment, partnership, okay, expansion awareness, when you have both firing off, working together, boom, boom, okay, yeah. Okay, doke. Oh no, I want artichokes with aioli. I want lemon aioli. Okay. Courage came out for the Ganapati. Okay, so, and look at the lion. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. And I saw that, I'm like, the silver lion, the silver horde, the black and white fire. So, look, and we're in Leo season. Oh, look, and he's got a couple tools here. Looks like maybe a slingshot and an axe. Yeah, it's got some different tools. Ganesh has different tools, and it has a lotus, and I can't remember all the things that he had, but yeah, here, and then on the bottom again, lotus. So this enlightenment, okay, through discernment and intuition, we're coming into this enlightenment, and it starts with self, of the awareness of self. Excuse me, Zosham. Thank you. Our soul story, unlocking all that, the mystery of the soul. Okay, so as we do this. And also the courage is helping us to prioritize, okay? The courage to stand in the truth of our spiritual knowledge, our spiritual wisdom, our intuition and discernment from a spiritual aspect and perspective. Wholeness, right? Spiritual aspect and perspective. That's where we're viewing everything, including ourselves, from the heart, balanced, centered. See, all that green, that's the heart chakra, the Star of David, as above, so below, as within, so without, micro, macro, that's masculine and feminine, balanced, centered in the heart, where we be. Okay, so wholeness, priorities, that's your priority, to be balanced and whole, and to know that you always were. Okay, we're just, there's a lot of trauma, and so some got to go slow with their healing process, and got to take like 10 years and stuff, because we're really ancient. We're way back, and we're magical beings, and we're hunted, all kinds of stuff, right? So now, as we're coming into more wholeness and knowing who we are, we're becoming more courageous and setting our priorities straight. Okay, prioritizing our life according to our spiritual will, not our ego. That Leo season, okay? We're in Leo season, that Leo fire, that Manipura, that solar plexus, okay? And priorities is 30. Okay, so we've had lots of 3s. That Christ consciousness, and 24, that's a 6. So this is the reciprocation balance, 6, 9, back and forth, give, receive. It's like a slingshot, but what I was thinking, what was it, what is that thing called? What's the thing that you, right, and it's supposed to come back to you? Oh God, why can't I think of that right now? It's like one of the tools, it's like the slingshot just made me think of that. Oh my God. It's like a, isn't it like an Australian thing, tool, weapon? Boomerang. There we go. Boomerang. Boomerang. Yeah. Boom. You rang? So what came out with the magical deck, magical spell, or whatever it is, magical spells deck, whatever. Dream, sweet, sleep, deep. And I was like, yeah, that's what the matrix twin, the masculine, they said, look, or it could be a feminine twin. Okay, so I'm just saying, the one that's out there doing God knows what, because most of us aren't in contact, right? They're going to be, I think whoever is watching this is going to be, I don't know how many of you that are watching this are going to be getting messages in your dreams, but you're definitely, whoever's, some of the people watching are going to be getting messages from their twin. Okay, maybe the night after, okay, that night after you watch this, that night you'll be getting a message in your dreams from your twin, okay? So again, didn't we see organization? Or we saw what did it say? Priorities, and I just see divine support that showed itself. Oh, wholeness, that's right. So this, on the bottom of this deck, is organization. So organizing your priorities, okay? So looking long term. So organization, and look at all these blues too. Like all the different shades of indigo. It's beautiful. Like more of a violet, more of a true indigo, like navy indigo, more of a lighter, like ocean, Atlantic blue indigo. So on the top, we had grace. And when the second one that said grace came out, I teared up a little bit. But I already got that message from the Angels deck. I saw the grace card from Gabriel. So grace is on the top, organization on the bottom. Getting organized, because some of you gonna have babies coming in, okay? They're already in the ether and the astral waiting, okay? You're gonna be catching yourself talking to them, okay? Maybe seeing them in your dream time. So sleep that's deep and lasts till morn. Wondrous dreams for days reborn. Yeah, so some of them reincarnated souls, okay? Your soul contract to bring these souls down here, your soul tribe, your soul family, and they're going to be incarnating through your vessel, okay? Or whoever's, it just belongs, everything down here, this material, that, okay, doesn't belong to Gabriel, but he's the colonel, he's the general, he's the bull mastiff Rottweilers, I don't know, little pup dog, little chihuahua. Okay, so Grace, right? And then Grace was on this next card. And see how we ended with Star David on the top, okay? And I just got like all these tools right here too, like the, well, those are signs, they're not tools. Well, they are tools though, right? We use the signs as tools. The zodiac star signs, that's what everything is a tool to understand ourselves more on a more spiritual level. But that's like the Star of David. That's how you see clearly, okay, through the heart's perspective. And that was on with the Ganesha, okay, the wholeness. So Grace is that card on the top. And this came out for the Enchanted Forest, the fairy one. Okay, I think it's called Enchanted Forest. So She Who Laughs is on the bottom. And that's what dark hair and blue eyes, what Grace, my child, who's, anyway, when I saw her, that she had, oh, she was maybe like one in my little hip pocket. I shared that in a dream, but she had blue eyes and dark curly hair. So the trickster is on the top, and interesting because that word was in my dream last night, and God showed me like a couple weeks ago, right when I was waking up, showed me the 8 of Wands and said Thoth. And then last night someone said trickster. I don't know who they are. God shows me everything, every little detail of anyone that thinks they're being slick in any kind of the smallest little way. God shows me everything. I hear what you say. Yeah, I see what you're doing. Yeah, Joseph knows all about that one. Hey man, I don't even ask for it. God takes us there. This is our contract, okay? To be knowing truth. Okay? And that's how we are protected too. So the trickster, okay, and see how it's like, ooh, so colorful and all these. Don't you love your fluffy bear? You know you love your fluffy bear, right? So She Who Laughs in the trickster, it's like, ha 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 ha. You can't, right? I will not be manipulated. I will not be deceived. Ha 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 ha. Right? You know who we got working with? Divine Feminine. Anti-Matrix twin. Do you know who you got working with you, protecting you? Booze. Booze. So it came out, and I keep getting this like Atlantis, Athens, Athena. Okay, so a felling, and that's is that a 6 or a 9? A 6, okay. Same thing though. And this says nobility, grace, and gratitude. And that's what I'm feeling, the grace of gratitude. And it makes you feel noble, like you want to do the right thing. Give back, okay? Help protect the earth. All the good stuff, right? The good stuff of the heart. The hey, okay, so I was thinking like ling is like land, and hey is hey, the 5th letter of the Hebrew alphabet, which means window, and that's Gabriel, the gatekeeper. So I was like at hey ling. So you're in Windowland. You're at Windowland status. This is what we're doing down here. This is the existence down here, Windowland. Okay, sliding doors at Windowland. Yeah. Okay, so, oh yeah, She Who Laughs in the Trickster. Yeah, Ha 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 ha. Right? Oh, we're the trickster, right? We're showing your tricks before, oh, we're 2 steps ahead, right? In galactic terms, which means we're like 120 million thousand steps ahead. Okay, no. Let's get it together, people. Calm down. We got the white lion present. Let's act noble, okay? In the presence of the white lion. The sacred rebels we got. So I got one, and then what happened? No. All on the bottom, listening for truth, which is 36, and that reduces to 9, 369. And then receiving, 27, another 27, and that reduces to 9. So lots of 6, 9, lots of 3, 6, 9. Okay, I'm seeing, and the 5 with the fire. So receiving and listening for truth. So I'm getting like, okay, you're just receiving truth, period. Through your dreams, through messages, okay. If you're on the path of truth, that's what you're going to be getting. So anyone trying, who's out to get you, look, you're protected. And not only that, you're going to be shown, because truth is your best weapon, your best protection. You are going to be shown the truth. If there's anyone out there trying to cast spells on you, trying to learn how to do tarot to see what's going on with you and be nosy or whatever it is, tricksters, okay? We know, because that still quiet voice. Let's see, that's what I got from that shell. Okay, we're listening to spirit. Okay, we listen to the voice of truth. That's who we receive from, source. Okay, it looks like source right here. And it's like you're receiving from yourself, your own subconscious. See how it's like her temple, and then it wraps around and goes right into, okay? You're just receiving from yourself. You are everything. Okay, everything is you. We're all connected. There's no separation. Okay? You have access to all truth. If you are on the path of truth, then you have that key that unlocks all truth. Okay? But you have to be on the path of truth if you want truth. Okay? Or else all you're going to be shown is your own truth, the truth of yourself reflected back at you, because you got to deal with that. Okay? And then once you're there, you don't care about anybody else's truth, because you're at the higher truth now. You figure out the truth of self, then you're like, now you're at the truth of service, okay? Bigger, okay? Expansion awareness, the earth. The earth, motherfucker, the earth, okay? Show. The earth, motherfuckers, okay. What? Oh, yeah. Oh, we didn't go through these. What did we do? Listening for truth, receiving. Okay, yeah. New birth, guarded vigilante. Okay, and see this green butterfly and green, and the only thing that's really showing up other than the black and white is the green. Okay, black, white, and green. That heart, that dissolves duality. That brings in all the rainbow. That green butterfly wings. Okay, transformation. Coming out of any dualistic thinking, fear, lack, anything like, you're protected, you're guarded. New birth, okay, 24, that reduces to 6. There's so much, the 6, which is a 9. Okay, this, yeah. This Cancer season too was, now we're giving birth to this fire. Now the babies, they're cutting their teeth and they're going, wah! And keeping mommy up all night. Guarded vigilante, guard Gabriel, okay, so, and, okay, that's the one who's in charge of the earth, the body, the blood, okay? That's Gabriel, the guardian, the corporal, the general. This was the one that I was saying, like bell on bell, okay? The two balanced. So power of attraction, okay? Masculine and feminine. So that's just you within too, okay? That that perpetual motion within that happens, okay? You generate that energy straight from source. So you have the balance, masculine and feminine, working together within. So you're balanced, aligned in your heart. You have access to all truth. So you have your intuition, your discernment, everything's popping, right? Visions of life beyond death, and that's 44. And inspiration, again, another 3. So spirit, going on spirit quests, okay, during dream time, during meditation, learning about who you are, okay? Guides will show you your own soul's wisdom from your subconscious, okay? The ancients that have walked the path before you, your own ancestors. Some of you have been your own ancestors, reborn, okay? So bringing it into form, okay? Bringing spirit into form. And I just got like little baby footprints where you do the little, right? All these little spirits around, like little babies that love you and they're around you and they want to come into form and they can't wait, right? For you to get pregnant and be your child. Okay, that little footprint right there. These are all the little souls of the twin flame babies waiting to come in. Okay, or they could already be here and maybe they're waiting to be adopted, or waiting for you to be their best friend neighbor that moves into their neighborhood or something. Okay. The spirits are waiting for you. Okay, the beautiful spirits of the earth, the magical spirits of the earth, the children, the animals. So we're bringing it into form. New birth. Okay, we're protected. We're guarded. Okay, new birth. Guarded vigilante. We are protected. Okay, so bring these babies into. Don't fear. Oh, the world's a whole. Oh, it's so polluted. No, we're changing this shit. Okay, through this balance. It's power. Okay, it's powerful. Okay, just within one being. Okay, because once you make that connection with yourself within, then you are connected to all. That's the omnipotence of God within you. Okay, that's what Jesus talks about all the time. The power is within you. So visions of life beyond death, inspiration, power of attraction, bringing it into form, new birth. This is like new earth. Okay, we're new. The earth's gonna be new. Inspiration, beautiful. With 3. Okay, so we're being inspired by our heart now. Okay, not by money, things that weren't inspirational, right? Because that, yeah, it loses its luster really quickly. Does not have a long shelf life. But the spirit is eternal and lasts forever. Okay, it don't even need a motherfucking shelf. It's like, you ain't got a shelf big enough, strong enough, long, wide enough, tall. I don't know. Okay. So, any last messages here? So bringing it into form is a 5. That's fire. That's 41. Reduces to 5. Power of attraction is 43. Or is that a 13? I believe that's a 13. Okay, so that's interesting. Okay, the left and the right, the 2. Okay, that's scorpionic. Okay, but making the heart connection with the sacral. Okay, the reproductive, the 2, the testes, the ovaries, that's the 2. That's death card. That's the Scorpio is the reproductive zone. That's its body part. So this is very much total rebirth into the body. Okay, so that means the earth, everything into form, tangible rebirth, seeing evidence of your healing, seeing evidence of your twins' miraculous transformation. Yeah, we're being inspired by the Christ consciousness. That's what it's all about, all this gold, okay? Again, it's like, it's your own, you're feeding yourself from your own source connection. Okay? It's your treasure box of stories, everything. It's yours. It belongs to you. Okay? And it's guarded and protected, and only you have the keys and codes, and when you're ready to access it, it's there, and you have guides and guardians helping you, assisting you, protecting you, giving you confirmations and signs, giving you clarity and truth. And some of you are getting good sleep now, not getting too many like downloads, and a lot of that is passing. So you're actually, I've been noticing that too. I'm like, oh my God, I'm falling asleep. I'm actually waking up in the morning, just like it said on the card, like waking up in the morning, not all throughout the night, drenched in sweat. And even though it's like hot here, it's like, oh my God, that it's so. Some of you are getting some good sleep, and you're really appreciating that. And I'm right there with you, because I noticed that when I woke up this morning. I'm like, wow. Last couple nights I just wake up, I'm not sweaty, and it's like I slept good, and like all throughout the night, and didn't keep tossing and turning. That's amazing. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for good sleep. Yeah, I'm grateful for so many things right now, but just simple things like that, like a shift in your sleep. Okay, so remember to let that grace flow through you, and be grateful for the changes, the evolutions. Okay, like my son is going pee and poop by himself, and it happens. Okay, change happens. It will happen. It will get better. Your healing will happen. Your son will learn and be more respectful and do that. Okay, you just gotta keep at it. You gotta be consistent. You just gotta keep at it. Okay, that's how the change comes, by being consistent and diligent. Okay, prioritizing, getting organized. Okay, spiritually organized. Okay, it's getting warm in here. All right, you guys. I hope that wasn't too long. I'm like, okay. Anyway, that's the oracle readings. So usually they're about 45 minutes. So, okay. Now it's just going to take 1,000,000 hours to upload. So there's that. Okay. All right. Love, peace, and blessings.